Hello everybody, thanks for watching this video. It's an acrylic landscape painting and it's a time lapse I've shrunk down to 10 minutes. So I'm going to kind of talk through how I did it, and thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm using some blue for the sky. This is a sky blue, and in the sky you want to make sure that the horizon is lighter. So you take a little white as you get closer to the horizon and lighten it up, kind of towards the top of my cabin I sketched in there. Then up top here, I'm just using some ultramarine blue. It's a little darker. And I don't know, it's a flat brush, like a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch there. Right there, you can see I came back in and it was still wet and it rubbed the paint off. So I have to wait a few minutes for that. But what's going on here is you want to have the the horizon lighter, and the closer it gets darker. So okay, the top basically is closer, and so it's darker and it gives you depth. It's pretty easy. And now I'm blending with a little mop brush. And when I spray this is a 7x9 panel, canvas panel. I like to spray from a little mister, and I spray from about 1 foot away. If you get too close, it just gets too wet and it's hard to work. So okay, I'm putting in the mountains. I'm using some blue, some probably some raw umber, some brown, add a little red into that, some crimson. Can give you distant mountains should have blue in them. They're added a little more blue, just playing with color because they're distant, and everything's farther away. It has blue oxygen molecules in it. Okay, and you just mess with color back and forth. I'm just changing the colors around. And again, at the bottom of anything like this mountain, I'm trying to make it lighter because that kind of makes it sit back farther, mistier, and then the next layer will look better. I'm blocking in the cabin. I'm just using some crimson. I'm using some brown. And it starts out, every painting goes through its phase, but this is just one I sketched. And maybe it's a barn or an old cabin or something. But just brown, crimson. Now the light is coming from the right today. So I'm going to make the left side of the cabin darker than the front. And I'm just putting the roof on. I think I'm just using some brown, some crimson, a little darker, and then you can come back in later. And then under the eaves there, you want to have a little dark, like right there, that dark. That makes it look better. You can work on cabins like anything for days and really fine tune them, but this one's only I think this painting in total, the original, is like 50 minutes. And so, okay, there's a little green, some red and green, some red and green. I want to get some distant green, but not too green, because green pulls stuff forward. So you really got to dirty the green down, blue it if you're going to go far away, because otherwise it'll come too far, too close. And that's what I'm trying to do with the background, the green back there. And I'm just throwing in, I put a little water in here. I sketched it in front, so I'm just putting some dark and some green, because I'm going to have some grass in there. And you always want to start like dark. See, I'm trying to darken it so my light colors will stand out better. Okay, just going in the front here. And you can see where the water is going to be. And that right there is just to help pull the mountain in the background. See where it comes behind there. And that kind of makes it, turned out all right. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the glare here for you. It seems to be doing good though. Okay. And I'm just using some of that sky blue again, mixing a little ultramarine in there because all that's in the sky. And again, the water, you can put reflections or trying to push that up so you can see it better. And just mess around with color. It looks like water. It's a little bright, but you can green it because water has got green in it too. So I might add some green into it. Okay, there's a little black there. Okay, you can always take windows and doors and put black. That stands them out good. And these edges, you want to make them stick out. Now I'm trying to get that eave a little darker. See, that stands out a little. Same on that little one. And there's always shadows underneath the tops of them. So you can mess around with these for hours until you get it the way you like it. There. Just trying to put some color in. There. See, I'm trying to darken that side. That's in shadow in my mind. Even though if you look at the mountains, it looks like the light might be coming from the left, but it doesn't matter. Today we're just having fun. Okay, I'm adding some orange. See how that kind of, some orange on the front of the cabin makes it look, I like it. And there's a little bit there. I still want to keep the left side dark. Okay. Again, now I don't know what I'm doing to the roof. I'm lightening it up a little bit. Okay. And there I'm putting some little light blue in there to make it look like shadows. Okay. And now I'm just trying to make the roof look like shingles, old wood shingles, which is actually works out pretty good. You can put sharp edges and stuff there. And I think I'm just using some black there and some brown, probably some red in there. Working again on the glare for you. And then over here, just hammering down, making little things stick out. And try to do it with that little side of the cabin too. And then I'm just throwing in some, with this aligner brush, just putting some lines in so you can, looks like little boards or something. And you put white around the windows and there. I'm trying to make some cross. See, too much there. So I'll just fix that. You can't make a mistake. Just go back over it and darken it. But you kind of make, it could look like windows up there or something like that. A little, where the panel, the panes are in the windows. I'm going to do a tree. I'm trying to do like a aspen tree or a birch tree here. So, and you can always start as they go up. They usually split. Okay, so I'm just splitting, and all I'm trying to do here is just create little branches coming off other branches. And there, see, just click them and pull them, and for every branch you can go off each side and work on trees. Or they can be challenging, but once you get them down, they're pretty easy. And this one here, I'm just blocking in some brown, some black, just some dark color, probably more brown than black. Okay, and then I get to the, make it look like a birch tree. I just grab a, I think it's a little 1/2-inch brush. Now I'm darkening in the doors on the windows and stuff again because I wasn't really liking the way they were looking. See, a little blue there helps a little bit. Bring that all the way down so they don't fall going inside. Throw a little orange up there. I'm just having a little fun. I'm basically, I'm letting the tree dry out, so when I put the white on there, it looks better. It ain't a perfect cabin, but it looks like a cabin. And your mountains are far away, so they don't have to have a lot of detail. Now I'm just kind of coming in and darkening, putting some green in the base there because I'm going to put some highlights on some of this. Just tapping in with like a, I think it's like a 1/2-inch or 3/4-inch bristle. Pretty hard brush, but it's got some little knobs, that little things that stick out. It's beat up pretty good, so it can give you some grassy effects. We'll say this is all grass. And the farther you go, you want it lighter. Again, you don't want it super dark by the cabin there. The darkest you want is at the very bottom by the tree. Oh, there goes some board lines I'm putting in. Okay, that's just a liner brush. They work pretty good. You can use a palette knife too, but I don't use a palette knife much on acrylics. I'm just not good at it. Okay, going through. Now we're just grabbing a little bit of white, a little brown, just going back side to side, little wisp them over. It starts to look something like a, these are easier to do when they're bigger, but this is a small, farther away, so a small, birch tree. But yeah, you can come in and then put some more highlights a little bit. Don't get them too bright right away. Okay, I'm just using the liner brush to get the small pieces in. Okay, gosh, we're just about done. And now we're going to put some, I'm taking another brush and I'm tapping in, this is like a little round brush, pretty good brushes. I'm just tapping in some green and black, maybe a little blue, and it's getting the branches. And then I'm coming in with a really light green and going over it. This is summer scene, so, and you get practice those up. When you're putting in branches, put one on top, one down a little to the left, and the other one not exactly across. So stagger them, make them look random. And I'll probably post this full length one too if you want to. But and these I'm just tapping away with that one brush again that I used for to put the base color on, and just put some highlights. Don't kill all the dark, and then it won't look flat. And I'm just trying to put some ground in the bottom of the water there. I'm putting some brown and some black, maybe a little red in there. I don't know. And there's a little path going down to the water. Okay, and I think I'm going to come in here and highlight up some of the base. So let me know what you think about this, and if you want to see something else, and comment. This is, like I said, just an acrylic. I did this while I was at work, traveling one day. I'm going to sign it, And thanks, and subscribe for more videos, and have a wonderful day. Bye.